you prepare as thoroughly as you can. The guys play their asses off.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. Another game.
Listen, we talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice.
That you probably won't say it again.
I bet I do.
Okay.
Chris?
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Gather around, Skull brothers and sisters. This is Skull Ranch, brought to you by minnesotasports.com. I'm your host, Dave. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at Skull World. Let's make sure that you make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. I appreciate it. Tell me what you think about the article I'm going to read about Tonyan, our tight end. I'm going to talk about him as a hidden gem. But a few things before a little catch up. As aggregated by the Purple Persuasion, Ben Gosling, quoting Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, I walked into a team that I thought, and Kevin thought, could win year one, but ultimately we knew we had to get to this place. We're not patting ourselves on the back. That's not how this is. We're happy with our plan, but plans don't get you far in this league. It's showing up here every day on the grass and getting better, and then me going in with my staff and trying to improve the team as best we can. Now, Ben Gosling goes on to say, and again, aggregated by the Purple Persuasion on Twitter at TPP Skull, if you want to follow him. The way Ben Gosling puts it, what a wild 3 months it has been. Kwesi and the Vikings have been busy this offseason, and Ben nails it. This is Ben Gosling kind of going through what has gone on in the offseason. The Jefferson deal is the final bold stroke of an 85-day stretch that changed the foundation of the franchise from March 11th to June 3rd. The Vikings let their starting quarterback and top pass rusher leave in free agency. Not a good feeling. Signed 14 unrestricted free agents, including a starting running back, 3 starting linebackers, and a starting cornerback. Then traded up to select a quarterback in the top 10 for the first time in franchise history. That's all. First time franchise history. Traded up again to take a pass rusher in the first round for the first time since 2005. Made their top receiver the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history with a deal that includes nearly $70 million in cash through the first 2 years. Now, that's not that is not a simple thing. You have to have $70 million available to actually make that contract happen. So that's a lot of money going to one player, and then you had to guarantee it. In dollars and draft picks, they paid dearly for players that hope can anchor the franchise. If it works, the Vikings might have given themselves a window for contention. What do you think? Put in the comments. Tell me what you think our window is. And I think going into last year before the draft, I said I want the 20. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted to happen. I did, want Kirk Cousins extended and a guy like J.J. McCarthy to come in behind him. Anthony Richardson was a guy I was looking at, but I thought 2024 draft class was amazing. Let's go. So no worries there. We got Jordan Ass. Great. Played great. Perfect. Extended Justin Jefferson. So everything's working out. We didn't sign Kirk Cousins, but we got Sam Darnold. He's looking good in shorts. Hopefully he's put it all together. I think he can manage his team. I don't think we're a 5-win team at all. I think we're playing for the playoffs, even with Sam Darnold. But the fact that we didn't sign Kirk, J.J. McCarthy, we still have the window, my same window, 2025, because I felt if the rookie would, the young quarterback would start 2025, putting all the free agents we can put around him, just the team would be set. He just has to take off. Now we didn't do that, and now I'm like, okay, J.J. McCarthy may not start this year at all, and then he's starting year 2 in his contract 2025. Same situation, just with a lesser quarterback starting this year, in my opinion. But the flip side is we'll have more money because we would not be working with Kirk Cousins' dead cap hit or Daniel Hunter's dead cap hit or any of those dead cap hits we would have hit if we kept some guys that had dead money attached to them. So it's working out, and this is what it's talking about. And I completely agree with it. I was a no lose situation. Option one, I wanted Kirk Cousins and draft a quarterback, and option two, I wanted to draft a quarterback. Now, I didn't get the number one quarterback I wanted, but I got a tied for two quarterback that I wanted. So I'm pretty happy either way. Now, it's just what's going to happen. Now, the one of the big things that's missing for a young quarterback, well, Sam Darnold's not necessarily as young anymore. He's 26, but a good thing for a quarterback to have is a tight end. TJ Hawkinson might miss half the year. I'm not happy with that. Nobody's happy with that. But there's a bright side, and we're going to talk about a hidden gem according to heavy.com, which I'm starting to like. I keep saying this. I'm starting to like him. Let's read this article. It's about TJ Hawkinson. He's okay. Let's just start reading. TJ Hawkinson for several games. Sorry, the Minnesota Vikings are likely to be without two-time Pro Bowl tight end TJ Hawkinson for several games to be in the upcoming season. Okay, that's work on your grammar. Mine too. I need it. But a recent addition for the roster that some insiders thinking no Hawkinson, no problem. The reason for that is longtime Green Bay Packers tight end Robert Tonyan, who played last season and a member of the Chicago Bears. Alec Lewis of The Athletic reported, love Alec Lewis, one of my best guests I've ever had. Reported that Tonyan proved himself among the standout performers at Vikings minicamp last week. Robert Tonyan has looked great in minicamp. Lewis posted to X on Wednesday, June 5th. No hyperbole, catching everything, snagged multiple passes in red zone. Period today. Outreach passes in red zone. Period today. Outstretched arms, toe tapping in the corner of the end zone. Just impressive. Let's continue reading this. All right. Getting former Packer tight end Robert Tonyan. This is playing well during Minnesota Vikings minicamp. Tonyan has just one truly high level season since he's had 50 catches, 500 yards before. His first snaps as a pro in 2018. However, he is also a player that quarterback Aaron Rodgers said in 2022 was capable of playing a Pro Bowl caliber level. I am having trouble with this article. The tight end played 5 seasons in Green Bay, amassing total 137 receptions, 1,437 receiving yards, and 17 TDs per Pro Football Reference. His best individual campaign in 2020 when he caught 52 passes for 586 yards and 11 scores. An ACL tear sidelined Tonyan for much of the 2021 season campaign, and he then departed the organization at the time. Tim Rodgers left following the 2022 season. Tonyan landed in Chicago last year, but didn't see significant usage in the passing game, making it just 11 catches for 112 yards, despite appearing in all 17 contests. Tonyan will play the upcoming season at just 30 years old in the Minnesota on a team-friendly deal that pays him $1.125 million, includes just $150,000 in total guaranteed. Yeah. So yeah, it's a little redundant. About 3 articles on Robert Tonyan, but the whole thing about TJ Hawkinson being hurt. You got Josh Oliver, Johnny Munt. That's fine. They played admirable when TJ Hawkinson went down, but he's going to have every opportunity to take the first snaps at pass catching tight end in game 1. And he is a solid pickup, unheralded pickup by Kwesi Adofo-Mensah. While we're waiting for TJ Hawkinson to come, we got Tonyan, pass catching tight end. Now, Munt and Josh Oliver can catch just fine too. Not as well as Tonyan, it looks like. Just not as well as Tonyan. Josh Oliver is still going to be that blocking tight end. Hopefully, gets a few less holding calls this year. one costing us a touchdown in Carolina. I think everything's gonna be okay. I think everything's gonna be okay on waiting for TJ Hawkinson. I don't think we're gonna miss too much of a beat there. Tell me what you think. Do you think Tonyan is showing off in camp, catching everything, toe tapping, looking good in the end zone? Let's go. Let's skull. Cue the music.
You prepare as thoroughly as you can. The guys play their asses off.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. Another game.
Listen, we're talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We're talking about practice.
That you probably won't say it again.
I bet I do.
Okay.
Chris? If you want to crown him, then crown your ass.